Now I don't know
No
what to talk about.
pressure.
Oh god.
All right, guys, just pretend you're laughing at something I'm saying. That's all. That's how we start everyone.
Ah,
Ah,
Oh,
oh, stop. Go on.
oh, oh.
This means being recorded and live streamed. Okay.
so
Oh,
have
we're
I
live.
been to any really good shows lately? I'm curious.
Like shows that we've
What?
been to or played.
Been to. We'll talk about shows you played later.
Mm.
Good question, because they've been to the shows they played too.
Yeah.
You know, this is how we used to start every single podcast, and we haven't done that in a while. So let's do that. Let's talk about shows.
Where did I see recently?
So yeah, I don't think I've been to a show since that Wilhelm Scream show, Tafetta.
Ooh.
It was
That's
like
the one we played.
September, I think.
Hey Sal.
Um,
Playing it's fine if you want to talk about the bands that you saw. Yeah. Wilhelm Scream is great. We're gonna see them in a few weeks
oh,
at Camp Pennsylvania.
nice. I saw Weekend Friends in Providence last week. That was pretty awesome.
I'm not familiar with them.
They're from Portland. They say they're from Boston. They're currently based out of Portland.
Okay.
It's like indie kind of grunge-ish. Um, the um the guitarist and bassist are gay married, so that's always great.
Did you say gay married?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, I
That's a
thought you
funny
said getting
term.
married.
Oh, no, no, no. I
You
did
heard
say
it
gay
right.
married. Yeah.
Oh, they're gay married.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, they're a great band. They're
We'll have
The
to
only
check them
kind
one of
of
out.
my
good marriage.
favorites for sure.
Send us like where we should start with them. Send us a link or something.
Oh, yeah, 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 definitely.
How about
Do you
you,
have a
Chris?
favorite song?
A favorite song? Ah, What You Like, which was off their 2021 record, Quitter. It's a perfect encapsulation of their sound, I think.
What you like. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll find that and link it in the
Sweet.
live chat.
Hmm.
How about you, Chris? Any good shows lately?
No, I have a 7-month old baby, so I'm not going
Oh,
Aw.
anywhere.
I remember
I
that, Dave.
Congrats.
I had to take a very long show break when I had my kid. Once he was 3, we started taking him with, though. So yeah.
Mm.
yeah, I think like
Congratulations
Yeah,
oh
on
thank
the
you.
congrats.
kid and not
I
having
think
any
every
fun for
time
a while.
a show comes up, I'm like, yeah, I could go to that, or I could sleep. It's like basically what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's
I
like if
imagine
I
it's a
go to
pretty obvious
that, it's
choice.
gonna take 4 days to recover.
Yeah. Rachel,
So
you
yeah, I
went to a
think
good show the other night, yeah?
No, Jess, I am more lame than Chris right now, actually, because I missed 2 weekend shows that I was very excited for
Oh, you were supposed to
due
see Girth
to
Control.
being sick slash no childcare. But I did go last weekend. Scott DCPC did a benefit show for the SPCA with Discounted Fireworks played. Another a lady singing band I really liked, so I should find who that was. Had that great raspy, raw kind of interrupters voice that I was able to go up to every band and be like, no, I loved you guys. I liked this. I couldn't go up to her. I was like, she's too cool. Like, it's like woman with a raspy punk voice. I'm like out of my league to talk to.
Oh man.
But they were really good. It starts with a G. I'll find them.
Find it and share with us.
I will. I really, really liked them. What about you, Jess? You're at all the shows.
We hosted a show last Thursday night. It was Fwakata.
Your birthday show?
Fwakata, I can say that correctly now. And along with them, who else played? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Is that awful or what? The Maca Sticks. They're playing this year, Pioneer Valley. They were very, very good.
I saw you live streaming another band. Who did I see?
The What Nows and Goblin
Yes.
City Rat Boys.
Are the What Nows as much fun as they appear?
Oh yeah, they're a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah. You saw the What Nows at This Is Not Cruden Fest. And they
Ah,
play their
See
they
how
played the little-
I need to see someone's face to remember.
Mhm.
It's so bad.
Berg and Austin played the little after party at O'Falley's.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yes.
okay.
Oh, wait, you're not talking about the write-ups.
No, the what nows.
The what nows played what night?
The,
What
the who's the
after
what's?
party? The who's the
The
what?
who's
The
the
what
what?
nows? The write-ups?
They played Friday night at This Is Not Current Fest.
Oh, I was
Late.
no. If it was the after party, I was doing the door. I wasn't able to like.
It wasn't the after party. It was
Oh,
the
it wasn't the after party. Okay, let's just do this for an hour.
Yeah, we will do it for
Was
an
it
hour.
before or after?
Let's move on. Sunday night, I also saw the Doom Stompers and the Heavy B at St. John and Peters in New Hope, and that was fucking awesome. They played their new album front to back, the one that's not released yet. So that was a real treat.
I've been watching every single one of her adorable videos. She's also way too cool for me. I'm like, ah.
Anyway, we should introduce ourselves and say why we're late tonight, or we could go on all night. My name is Jess. You're listening to Ska Talk with Skagazine, and I'm sitting here with my co-host Rachel. Hey. And tonight we're talking to from Massachusetts, I do believe, yes.
Yeah.
Clay and Chris from, is it Clay or Clayton? What do you want to be
Clay
called?
is good. Yeah.
Okay. Clay and Chris from Threat Level Burgundy. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
No
hi.
problem. I remember our talk from Pioneer Valley. Although I do want to start over because there's people who may not have heard it, so we're going to just do everything all over again. But I do seem to remember that Clay, you do a lot of things.
Yeah, and I joined the band as a trumpet player and then started singing as well, and then started playing guitar. And in the interim of all these things, I'm often a substitute bass player. So on
that's insane.
on our last couple releases, I've done all of those things.
It's a jack of all trades, if you will.
Yeah.
And Chris, what are you doing in the band?
I'm just playing guitar and singing. It's way easier.
That's normal, right?
That's embarrassing.
A lot less stuff to bring, I tell you.
I played bass on one song at our show at the News Cafe the other day.
Yeah.
Like typically we have one song where I'm like, you're better at guitar than me, so you should play the guitar and I'll play the easiest bass part we've ever done.
Yeah.
Have you had a problem filling like a bass role or finding a permanent bass player?
Finding a permanent bass player, yeah. We had a guy for a while, but then he had a kid and he couldn't really commit to it anymore.
They ruin everything, I'm telling you.
Yeah. We've been fortunate to have Connell from Futon Lasagna for us every now and then, but I think he might be in like another band or two and isn't able to commit full time to this band. But
I was just gonna ask you if you're in other bands.
Oh, unfortunately.
Or how many, rather.
Yeah.
No, I know it's not an if, it's how many.
Should I bring up the calendar and
oh gosh.
show the blackout dates?
I'm in at least
4, right?
3 other bands. Yeah. The bands that I'm like in time, I'm in another band, See You at Rogers, just kind of indie. I'm in a band, Crush Depth, which is kind of my friend's solo project. Just kind of indie folk-ish. And my brother, who's also in Threat Level Burgundy, and I do covers of music from the Sonic games. And then I fill in a bunch of other bands as well from time to time. I filled in with Pink Slip, another Boston ska band.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm playing in a lot of bands for sure.
Did you play Skull Days with them in Scranton?
No, I was going to. Their guitarist also had a kid a year or so ago.
Yeah.
We're really all about that age right now. So I fill in whenever he can't, and he wasn't sure initially, so I had that on my calendar, but he was able to make it, so I ended up staying home for that one.
That was a fun show.
I like Pink Slip. I missed them when I didn't realize actually they were in Massachusetts, but they were near me not too long ago.
Okay.
And I think
Yeah.
playing again somewhere this summer, not far from me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they play a lot, so they like to go around too.
Because the Agonizers, I think, are playing July 10th in Albany or in
Okay.
Troy, and I thought maybe they were playing with them, but
Might
I could
be.
be wrong. And you guys are going to play Pioneer Fest. Not sure. Well, you do know which day, I think. But...
We know which day. We just don't know if we're allowed to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be
Another
our
rest for now.
Come on, it's just
yeah,
us
this will
here.
be our third year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, the ticket's good for both days, Like
Yeah.
I'll be there all weekend.
if you don't see us on Friday, then you'll know you
Then
need
you're
to
just
stick
gonna
around for
have to come
Saturday.
back Saturday, I guess.
I'll be there Friday and Saturday, and not
As
late,
well.
maybe.
So let's circle back and get into Pioneer Valley Ska Fest later. We had some Rachel. No.
Wait, hold on. I just want to announce to everyone that it was Jess's birthday just
Oh gosh.
yesterday, right?
Happy birthday.
It
Yeah.
was yesterday.
Everyone write
Thank
happy
you.
birthday in the chat room and something really nice about Jess, or something secretive and shocking. Either way, I'll be happy.
Or something.
Or something scandalous.
I could tell you how my night ended Saturday night, but I won't.
Come on, you can't do
No.
that.
We're live right now. I'll tell you later. After
Okay.
we disconnect, I'll tell you all. It's terrible.
Hope you got in another fight.
Let's just say that at the St. John and Peter's bar, the Doom Stompers were very nice. They kept shouting me out for my birthday, and then they shouted out from stage that they had Malort in the bar, and then that's not like
That what?
they
Uh-oh.
had Malort, and that's not common for a PA bar. So everybody was buying me shots of Malort all night, and when they were
Ruh-roh.
buying me shots of Malort, they were pouring them like doubles. So yeah, my night ended a bit crazy.
I can only imagine how
A little
Malort night can
Malort-ish.
end.
It was a good time though. It was a great time. Anyway, let's get back to the outline.
Oh, right. There's an
Right.
outline.
You forgot we had one of them. That's why I'm nudging you.
Yeah, no, I always have it out in front and then forget about it. Are you telling me to say something embarrassing in the outline? I'm guessing.
I'm not.
You're not? Oh.
I'm not. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, for a second because
Okay.
I
So
got distracted.
I'll steal your question, then you can steal mine. Okay. I want you both to think back to.
Oh wait, I know my question.
Okay, go ahead. We're pros at this.
It goes fast like this. No outline. So it was when you first really realized what music was to you and what I'm not reading it, but I remember the gist of the question that I didn't make. Like, do you have a memorable moment where like you knew music was just your calling, that favorite first band, something memorable about discovering music? How you got into it?
I think I got into it like every third grader did, and you get the recorder.
Yeah,
like
right.
tiny
Hot cross
plastic
buns.
flute. Yep.
Then you get
And
in
the
fifth grade and a t-shirt over a thermal, obviously.
Well, I think fourth grade I joined the school bands and I played trumpet.
Nice.
And then like my mom was like, "We're gonna move," and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna stop playing trumpet." So
And
I
now
came back
look,
around.
you play the
Yeah.
least instruments out of anybody here.
And then I got a guitar in like freshman year of high school, and was like, "Oh, this is easier." And a bunch of our friends were in bands, and I was just kind of like, it'd be pretty cool if I was in a band. And then yeah, we just like a lot of our friends were just super into music. So it just kind of like, just it's like dominoes, just like falling, and next thing you know, you've been in like a ska band for like 18 years, and you're like, how did this happen?
Yeah, I'm the younger of two uh kids. So I watched my brother do the recorder thing, and then our elementary school, fourth grade was when you got like a real instrument. And I watched him pick up the trombone, which he plays in Threat Level Burgundy, also. And like I think it was really basically from that moment, just like seeing that, I was like, oh yeah, like second I'm in fourth grade, like I'm doing this too. Trumpet. Um, and then yeah, I was also in school band, and pretty much uh pretty much everyone in yeah, I think everyone in Thrello Burgundy is was a high school band kid. Um I'm like not I won't say a lot younger than everyone else in the band, but I didn't overlap with most of the band in high school. Went to the same high school, and like I said, most of us were in the high school marching band, um, and just all of that, you know, it's always been a part of my life and a part of our lives. And, that's how we met each other and became friends. So, that's always really been the basis band.
Were there any early musical influences you remember that you can talk about?
For me, I was actually just talking about this with someone. Um, my parents were like super into disco and funk from the 70s and 80s. So I was always around
Ooh, you're breaking
kind of
up.
just tumbled into the subconscious. And then I remember in fourth, I got the
Oh, shit.
a Led Zeppelin hits compilation, and then from there, that was just all I needed to hear in terms of guitar bass music, and it's the rest is history from there.
But
You
yeah, I
were
think I
like
also
breaking up
got
for a
that Led
minute.
Zeppelin comp. Oh, you're breaking up hard, Clay. That's what
Yeah,
Oh,
happened.
huh.
Just, hit it. Hit.
That's really. Can you hear me now?
can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you miss? What I was saying?
Whoever the band was when you said the guitar-driven music, whoever that was.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
great.
shit.
I think got a Led Zeppelin uh compilation, and
Okay,
that's what did it for me.
got it.
Clay, Clay, was it the four? Like the four? I had four tapes because I'm
It
old.
it
You have
was
four CDs?
it might have been. It was called Early Days, Latter Days, and it was split up like that. So it was like their first four, through four was like half of it, and then the rest of their career was the other half.
Oh, mine was just numbered one, two, three, four in Roman numerals.
Hmm,
And I think it was just like whoever put the comp together, like whatever songs they wanted to put on each
huh,
one.
interesting. And it wasn't just like the first four records. It was like,
No. Each one
huh,
was just like that orangish picture of the Zeppelin.
hmm,
And like literally the only difference was like a Roman numeral.
interesting.
But like I think tape two was a good one. I think that one had Black Dog on it.
Hmm,
So that was the Led Zeppelin hour right there.
yeah.
Uh, it's funny because Led Zeppelin was one of the first, I feel like, bands that, too. My dad, was it your dad who introduced you guys to Led Zeppelin? That,
Probably.
yeah, I
That's
feel like
yeah.
it was definitely in a parking lot after therapy. I like remember like 13-year-old me, like the moment where he was like, this is Led Zeppelin. It's like, oh, cool, this is solves everything.
Yeah.
I have old vinyls.
So how did we go from Led Zeppelin joining the school
Zeppelin.
band to
Mhm.
meeting one another and forming Threat Level Burgundy?
Um
Ska mingle. I think it was like a ska mingle, right? Blind ska
well, we were
mingle.
just
Yeah.
we
Were
were
you
all
too
in
young when you
high
started the
school.
band? Were you still in high school?
Clay was 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 19. I was in college. Um the original band was our friend Bill. who unfortunately passed away before our first show. And then it was our friend Matt who played bass. Our current drummer Pete is still he was in it from the beginning. Austin, Clay's brother, is in it from the beginning. Kyle, our sax player. Most of the band is still in the band. Um, and then our friend Andrew was playing trumpet, and our friend James was playing trumpet. I think that was everybody.
There could have
We
been
also
one more trumpet if someone
there
hadn't quit.
we did have three at one point. Oh yeah, Clay
Yeah,
joined later, so we did have three,
yeah.
but I don't think any of them had ever came to practice together at the same time.
Maybe
And then
once.
we
I know we didn't play a show with all three at any point, I don't think.
no, Andrew and Kyle had quit right before our first show.
Yeah,
And then we played the show and they're like, why didn't you tell us that we were good?
yeah. Was that the
And they were like,
Watertown Boys and Girls Club show?
yeah.
Yeah,
And they were like we could be in the band again. And yeah, they've been back. So it was everyone from high school. Everyone currently in the band are friends from high school. Clay, I guess technically was in
I think it
middle
was
school
right
when most
before
of
I
us
started
met.
high school. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were 15. So I think it might have been your sophomore year.
So I assume your brother's
Base,
older and was friends with them.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
yeah, he's not as old as us though. He's like a couple of years younger than the rest of us. And the
Yeah.
rest of us were all like class of '07.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, so we've probably been a band too long, and it's
Yeah.
almost unusual that it's almost entirely original members.
Yeah.
The only one who came later was Josh because we needed a fill in for Austin while he was like in Europe or
Yeah. He went on some
something.
trip. Yeah.
And then Josh, he just didn't leave.
Yep.
Um, but we went to high school with him too. We've been friends with him forever.
Yeah. I tell you, for if there are any other ska bands out there listening, having two trombones is a cheat code. People go wild for trombones. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but
The trombone is absolutely 100% my favorite.
it's
My,
it's a
my
cool
favorite is the
instrument.
trumpet. I
Hell
really
yeah.
like it.
Brass,
Yeah.
I mean brass, but like if you look at my videos from This Is Not Croydon, it's like trumpet, it's trombone player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the keyboardist I loved though too. I got to.
Yeah. I'll add also that kind of my path into TLB started again also with my brother, in the sense that like before TLB he was in another ska band with our high school friends, um that was basically just they were looking for a trombone player. He was a freshman in high school, I think, at that point, and they tagged him in, and that was how I first learned about ska in general. I mean, growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, you just hear ska all the time anyways, but at that point I was too young to really consciously process it. So like yeah, that would have been when I was in like sixth or seventh grade when my brother was in that band. And then, that band ended as high school bands do, except for TLB apparently. Um, and then he joined TLB, and then one day they were like, "Oh, come help us write this horn line." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure." Just and then I've been in this band for 18 years or whatever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that Clay. It was that Andrew quit, and I turned to Austin. I was like, Austin, call your brother. Your brother plays trumpet still,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And we still had James. James had not quit. We had a
Yep.
trumpet player, and I was just like, we need another one
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you need another of the loudest and most high-pitched instrument.
Yeah.
I just saw some video. It wasn't ska band, but it was just the trombone player getting so much attention at a wedding, like on a chair and everyone just around him. Like, I guess everyone does love it.
Yeah, like I feel like all the time after shows, like people will come up to us and be like, "Oh, so cool that you have two trombones." And I was like,
That is
"Thanks,
pretty
man. I
cool.
played
Yeah.
guitar or trumpet."
Yeah, that happened Saturday. Some guy
Yeah,
had cornered Josh and was like really letting him know all about trombone.
hell
But
yeah.
like he loves hearing about it. So I was like, I will say that I have heard people come up to Josh and Austin and be like, "How long have you played trumpet? I love trumpet."
Or they
So
say like tuba or whatever.
yeah,
Jess, did you say
Did I say what?
what band or what moment that
For
you
me?
have? Yeah, for you.
I mean, I'm not a musician, but my gateway band was Green Day. Serious. I mean, I was in like
Don't say
fifth
you're
grade
not a
on a
musician.
school trip or something, and yeah, I'm not a musician.
Don't, what, stop it. Everyone plays a role, Jess. You have a huge role in the music world.
Thanks. What about you, Rachel?
I don't really have a huge role in the music world, but I do like attention, so I'll go ahead. After Led Zeppelin, was definitely just had a crush on a boy. My friend found out what bands he liked. He liked Rancid and Operation Ivy.
I remember this.
Good luck for me. Yeah, I've already told you this story. He was a douchebag, but I got two great bands and rolled from there, and then found the local venue in Poughkeepsie and saw that, I go on and on about the Schematics, who are from the Hudson Valley, whose bassist or trumpet player I harassed at that festival, being like, "You're my favorite band ever to see." And so the Schematics, well, Operation Ivy, that brought me to the Schematics. So those are my gateway ska.
Cool.
Yeah.
And here we are with Threat Level Burgundy.
Yeah.
You play a game with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh
Do you like
dang.
games?
Yeah.
Do you like playing games? I don't know what the game is.
All right, I'll say what the game is, Rachel. We are going to ask the two of you. You'll have to figure out between yourselves, and you're not in the same room, so text
Oh, okay.
or whatever you got to do to tell us where the band name came from. And we want one truth and one lie. And we want to engage the people who are watching and ask them to take a guess at what is the truth and what is the lie.
So do you want
I
one of
can
us to say one and one the other?
What?
Like,
Don't
is
they
one of
each
us
make up their own
saying?
story? We decide who's lying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, one has to be true and one has to be a lie. So
Yeah.
it's funner when there's like 5 people, but there's 2 here tonight, so figure it out.
So you both want to sound believable, or the
Okay.
liar wants to sound believable.
Okay, Clay, why don't you go first?
Okay.
He's good. He's the liar. He's taking
Yeah,
too long.
he's-
He was
he's got it.
I'm so
Imagine
convinced.
nope.
okay.
Playing us, so
You're in high school or middle school in the mid 2000s, and you have your like morning news in high school. And uh this being in the mid 2000s, they talk about the terrorism threat level in um in the world at the time, and they always assign it a color. And then you start just joking around with your friends in homeroom about like, haha, like threat level purple, threat level burgundy. And then someone's like, oh man, that sounds like a good band name.
I won't say whether I think that's true or not. We'll hear Chris's next.
It was it was also the mid aughts. The Office and Anchorman were very popular. There was an episode called Threat Level Midnight of The Office, and the character Ron Burgundy was very, very popular. He was on half of our t-shirts. So we just kind of into one name, and that's that.
Well, if you're watching, we're on a little bit of a delay, so we're going to give them a minute to figure this out. What do you think is the truth? Is Clay telling the truth or is Chris telling the truth? Somebody's
I'm Chris.
asking Somebody's making up their own story here. Pirate Bard '07 wants to know if the threat levels associated with burgundy vans. I don't
Like
know
the
if he means
shoes?
like Vans the shoes or Vans the like Vans that you drive in. Elaborate for us. Do
I've
you mean the
never owned
shoes
a
or do you
van.
mean a drivable van?
I actually did own a van. I think I think it ferried us to a number of shows. It's like one of my first cars. It was red. It wasn't burgundy. It was
Okay.
like a fire engine red.
Have you earned burgundy van shoes?
No,
I'm sure at
I've
some point
I think I only ever owned like the checkerboard ones or just like plain black ones.
Right.
I probably went through
Why
like
not?
12 or 15 different colored checkered vans.
Hmm.
And I also used to color them in like in high
As one
school. And
does.
I was like, yeah, these should be green. And then the next like 2 weeks later, they're like light blue because it faded. So like I'm gonna guess I've owned burgundy checkered vans,
Hmm. And we
just
have no guesses
statistically.
for your little stories yet. Just a question. So if you just popped in, Clay tells us that threat level burgundy has to do with the terrorism threat level and just adding a color to that, and it sounding like a good band name. Chris, on the other hand, tells us, and I did a fact check on this, that it is because of the 17th Office episode, threat level midnight,
Correct.
and because they all had Ron Burgundy shirts. So, what is the real answer? Rachel, what do you think? You're muted. You're still muted. There you
Uh,
go.
I think Chris is telling the truth and Clay is lying.
I was so convinced by Chris, but then I did that fact
Oh
check.
wait, now Clay's making a face that's making
Then
me.
AI told you the truth.
What?
Then the AI Google told you the truth.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, no, I'm using DuckDuckGo. I don't use Google AI.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'm just saying, I'm
Great
very
browser.
and it told me that there was an episode called that. So either he just thought really fast or he's telling the fucking truth. I'm going with Chris.
I was wrong last
I'm
time, actually.
should we reveal or
Nobody
The
else
big
has
reveal.
guessed. I don't know why. There's people on, but they're not guessing.
the voyeurs, they don't want to interact.
Yeah.
Sh- Should we
Yeah,
say
tell us what the truth is.
Clay told the truth?
Shit.
I actually wasn't even in high school in at that time, so I thought that might have given it away, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it was me and our old bass player Matt sitting in
Should
study
we
hall.
say?
tell us what the truth is.
Oh no.
And
Now I
oh
gotta.
Rachel, what are
god.
you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I was trying to get
Oh
on the
god.
chat.
You were trying to get on the chat, so we're echoing. Okay.
But our old bass player Matt, we were making fun of for probably the whole year of 2006, our principal would come on and be like, today's threat level is green and today's threat level is blue. But it never got higher, never got any higher. But he'd do it every day. So we're sitting in study hall with like a bunch of unsavory types uh, making fun of him. I just said, I think Matt might have said like throw a little puce or something, and I was like throw a little burgundy because we just thought the color burgundy was funny, and then he was like, "Oh, that'd be a great ska band name." And then like 3 years later, I was like, "Let's start that ska band. You want to use that name?" And he's like, "What name?"
You guys have
And
good memories. Wow.
I was like, "Threat Level Burgundy," and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was really funny. Let's do that."
It is
And
I like it.
that's how you just kind of choose a kind of a not great name from your 15-year-old self, making choices for you 4 years
but
before you make it.
it's how you remember how to spell burgundy for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Yeah, Yeah, we've had a lot of Burgandys on
Yeah.
flyers.
Interesting.
Yeah, it happens. It's okay.
All right, well,
But
let's talk about your music. You've been
that's
putting out
that.
music for a really long time, like 18 years. You have two full albums, two EPs. You started out with a split with Lama Tsunami that I
Sure
Yeah.
can't
did.
find, unfortunately.
It's only on Bandcamp
Oh,
because
I thought I
I
looked
didn't
at it.
know.
I guess not.
Yeah, it's probably like the first thing. I didn't know how
Okay.
to like navigate the split. And Lama
Uh-huh.
Tsunami is known for just not putting out their earlier music. Like I think the earliest thing they have on streaming is maybe like Safety First, which I think is their like third album or something.
Interesting.
Which is a
But
shame because their first album rules.
it's the best one, guys. Um but so I just didn't I just put on Bandcamp. But we had a demo out before, which was just six of the songs off that first full length that we recorded like on my laptop. And we didn't want to like print CDs, so I would just write Threat Level Burgundy. I don't even remember. Oh, do you remember what the demo was called?
I don't think we gave it a name.
I think we gave it a name. I
Hmm.
don't know, but I just had a bunch of empty CD cases with other like I think we had like a Streetlight album without the CD. We had like a Three Doors Down CD, and I just wrote our name over their name. And it was
That's
like, that's the album art. And it
That's
sold
funny.
really well because people thought it was really funny.
That is really funny.
I agree.
Notably, that was also recorded using the mic from Rock Band, the video game,
Yeah.
because that was like the easiest USB mic to get your hands on, and like it sounded like okay. So like yeah, I think I think we mostly recorded each instrument separately, but I'm not 100% sure we did.
Not to
Probably,
go on a
but
rabbit trail or anything, but I kind of heard Chris is like the best video game player ever. Is that true?
Mm,
uh
he's
He's like,
I'm
what?
pretty good.
Oh,
yeah,
somebody thinks you're very,
I have
very
a I have a lot of trophies,
yeah.
if you know what that means.
He's
it's a little much.
he's a big completionist when it
good.
comes to games too.
Yeah.
But
That's what it is, though.
I will say
If
he's
you're in
he's also really
what?
competitive. So like I remember maybe 4 years ago or so, we went axe throwing for his birthday, and he was very he ended up winning the whole thing. We did like a little tournament, and then he was very competitive about it too. It was the
I
two of
think
us in the final actually, but
oh, was it? I think that
yeah.
was my bachelor party.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like, let me drink more than one drink for once and throw axes.
Yeah.
And then I want to say I gave Andrew a pretty hard time. Our former trumpet player, Andrew.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, let's circle back to the music. So your first full length you put out in 2017, right?
2013 would have been
2013.
our
Oh,
first.
2013. I did mean that. The second was 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now 9 years later, you're going to put out your third. In between, you had a couple EPs. I'm curious as to like you've obviously been through the past 18 years. There's been changes in different phases of your life. And what has all that done in regards to the impact on the music? And how have things changed for you as a band?
Um, I definitely feel like for this newest one that like I I figured out songwriting a little better. Like when we first started the band, it was almost like let's be a joke parody band. Like a lot of the lyrics were like we have a lot of unreleased songs. We had a song called like Bad Parents. And it was just about how your parents left you home alone. And we had one called like Band Fight we never released. It's just about like just arguing in a song. And then like we had one that we did release, which was just like Facebook lyrics. or people's statuses we just used as lyrics. And then like for like every new release, I'm like, okay, I can like take off the joke part a little bit and like get a little more into like what am I feeling? And then this song like the first album and Split was me and our old bass player Matt wrote, and then when the second full length came in, like Clay and Austin stepped up to start writing too. So like started just coming in from different angles. Um, but this one I was like, okay, how do I make a song like sound good and for the lyrics to not be completely jokey? There certainly are a couple like jokey songs on this next one. Um, but it doesn't, I would say it doesn't feel as much of like a haha album as like maybe the past ones did, if any of that made sense.
It does. I feel like that might be somehow other ska bands started too. I don't know. I feel like that that checks.
Yeah, I feel like ska is inherently like not unserious, but none of us take ourselves too seriously. I think it's just kind of inherent with the genre, but there is always, that's kind of the surface layer, and there's always like the punk and like emotional layer underneath that I think most music has some emotional layer, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, and just to add on what Chris was saying too, like musically, I think every release has kind of evolved from the last one, whereas like the first one was, pretty straightforward ska core-ish, where, a lot of boss tones influence. At some point on some archaic internet forum, someone called us like shitty voodoo glow skulls,
Yeah.
um, which has stuck with us for
Oh
since
yeah.
then.
I mean, even shitty voodoo, that still means you're good, I feel
Yeah, I think so.
like.
Um, but like definitely like I definitely brought in a lot of like pop punk and like emo influence, which I think kind of also bled into what Austin started writing. And then like I think the second of our EPs that we released in the 2020s, we were joking the whole time that there was maybe like 30 seconds of upstrokes on the entire
Yeah.
4 or 5 song EP. Um and we got back a little more to the ska stuff this time around, but Chris, I think, is always pushing us to like have like really unique like chord progressions and song structures. Like, oh, we've done a song that's just like verse chorus bridge chorus, so let's try something where it's like chorus verse or something like that. um and that always, I think, helps us evolve and keep things fresh from release to release.
We didn't talk about times before, right? The single.
No.
We
Okay.
did
Not
not, but
yet.
I was thinking maybe before we talk about it, do you want to play it for the listeners?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
could
I
do.
answered.
I'm asking them, but yeah. Do you want? Is
Sure.
that okay?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, that'd be cool.
How long of a song is this? Let's say.
Two and a
It's two
half
and a
minutes.
Oh, yeah,
half
that's good.
ish.
Don't make me nervous. I'm gonna mute and then I'll.
Is it working? Oh, Am I supposed to be able to hear it?
I don't hear it.
Oh. Oh, oh, there we go.
Times at all, we've tripped and we fall over and over before this. And I think we can make it through this, like all the times before. And I know we're a bunch of misfits, so are we even worried about it? We hit the road the summer before. We laughed and we called each other stupid names, and it really didn't matter at all what was said the day before. We always seem to forget, and I think we can make it through this, like all the times before. And I know we're a bunch of misfits, so why are we even worried about it? And I think we can make it through this, like all the times before. And I know we're a bunch of misfits, so why are we even worried about it? And I think we can make it through this, like all the times before. And I know we're a bunch of misfits, so why are we even worried about it? And I know.
And now you can talk about it. When I went to play it, I was literally hearing Janice's voice. One of our other interviews started playing on my music player. So yeah, let's not do that again. Go ahead, Rachel.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, how did James, okay, I'm not gonna try to figure that out. Wondering why you guys chose, it's a great song. What made you choose this song to be the EP release?
I was, one of the reasons
Like
it's
meaning
the
behind
shortest.
it or,
Well, it's the shortest song.
okay.
So that was like one of the things I was like, yeah, I've when like Streetlight recently released some new songs. Like one was like 12 minutes long or something
Yeah.
ridiculous. I was like, I don't have time for that. And I think most people don't have time for that.
They have so
So
much time.
and it's like one of my favorite ones to play, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
Like
we've been playing it, I think the longest out of the new batch.
yeah, like I think 3 years. I think like we released Silver, and then 6 months later, I think we were playing Times Before.
Yeah.
Is
And
there a
yeah,
message
it's
behind
definitely
the
it's
song?
one. Um, with that one, it's just kind of like through the years, like we've played some like weird shows, and then like some people are like, they've their opinions about you and your band and like who you are, and like the end of the day, it's like whatever. Like I don't need to really care about other people's opinions as much. Like we're just kind of here to have fun. We're here to like hang out together and like share this experience. So why worry about what people have to say, I guess?
Yeah.
That's the
And
only way to live.
yeah, for sure. And yeah, I mean, that kind of going back to like what I was saying earlier, like that's why we're in this band is because we're friends. We've been friends for 20 plus years, some of us even longer than that. And you know, that's why we're still in the band, because we like hanging out with each other, and like that's why we drive to New Jersey and Pennsylvania and all those places, because like we like hanging out with each other. Like, if we weren't, if in a universe where we didn't start a band, we would be doing most of the same stuff, just like with a different context.
Right.
And we released a music video for this song as well, which is just it was basically just us recording each other hanging out. We did like, kind of like, what if we did this and what if we do that? Pretty much just a snapshot into like when we hang out. And yeah, it's just that's what the band is about, I think.
You're breaking up a little bit again.
Oh,
You were breaking out, but
I mean, I understood what you
I
said.
understand. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understood, and that's actually like hard to come by. Like that you remain friends with someone for so long, like, and still have that fun, still having fun, still hanging out, still remotely connected. Like that's a pretty big deal, I feel like.
Yeah, and like for that video, we had our friend Al like be the bass player, and he's like been our bass player before, and like he was in the band maybe like the first couple months in as like the alto sax player, because he's like, I think I'm gonna learn how to play this. Like, let me be in your band. So he's there, and then our friend Andrew, who we've mentioned a few times, who played trumpet for us, like he did most of the filming for it. So like even when people like leave the band, like we're still hanging out. I like um the only member who like isn't around a lot, but we do see him occasionally is Greg. What's Greg's last name, Clay? Do you remember?
Austin's friend from college.
Yeah,
Yeah, Greg
who was in the
Passa.
band. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the band for like 4 months. And yeah, he even like pops up occasionally, and we're still hanging out. Like, I don't think we've ever had like a horrible falling out with anyone where like some bands like you
Let's
never
name
see a
them.
person again.
She said, let's name them.
Ready? Go. Fire rapid round. They don't know if I'm kidding or not. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. How hard is it for you guys to get together and practice being in other bands, having babies, etc.? How do you make it happen, and how often?
One thing
It's
we've
not.
been
You
one
go.
thing I was gonna say, one thing we've been pretty good about, less so lately, other commitments and stuff, but for long as I can remember, at least the past like probably 10 years, we've had a weekly band practice scheduled. Um, the specific day has changed, but um, and we don't always do literally every week. Um, but it's always been on the calendar that, every Tuesday or every Thursday or whatever is band practice. And like again, part of what makes that easy is that we see each other and be around each other. So it's like it doesn't feel like work. It's just hanging out and playing music.
It's great. I love it.
So I assume you're all local to one another. So
For the most part, yeah, we all we went to high school in Billerica, Massachusetts. We've kind of spread out from there, but we're still all within hour or so of Billerica.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing never mind. Somebody left a comment that said, great question, Rachel. But I think it's Rachel.
It's someone just cheering me
Funny.
on. I love it. I love that wasn't even my question. It's my question I came up with if it's like, have you been to Scottish Dave's pub?
So I guess they have to answer that
Yes.
now.
And, that's my way of sneaking it in there too.
We have.
You have? Do you love it as much as everyone else?
I definitely do. Was it 3 years ago we played there, Chris? Some
Might have been just two.
two, three
I don't know.
years
Time all
ago.
kind of blends. So
Yeah.
Did you get
Yeah.
to
it was
like
like
the
But
swords
us,
or
New
no?
Limits,
I didn't know about the
Agonizers.
swords at the time. So I've
No.
heard since about
The
I
swords
haven't
didn't happen when you were there?
I don't think
We
so.
didn't know we had to request the swords.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it a
I was
You
request?
asked
aware of
for
the
it.
I
swords,
didn't know that. I thought he was just always proud of them.
So we
but
talked to Sergeant Skag last year, and they love their swords, and they said they were never given the swords there. So I guess they never
Interesting.
bad.
asked either.
Let me put it in
Yeah, I think
my
you have to
diary
ask, and
of.
apparently he has to be in the mood.
Mm.
He's
Oh,
like, it's got to be a sword day.
Oh,
was there a lot of food
Yes,
for you laid out?
He got a
food.
bunch of
Yeah.
pizzas, I think, from
Yeah, I
like the
think
Big Y nearby or something, which was awesome. Like I was like so happy about that. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, he cultivates quite the vibe for sure.
yeah,
I hear you.
yeah. Gary, who sets up the shows, got the pizza.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
just
Gary.
assumed it was Scottish Dave because that's a very like
Well, people say he makes like a big layout of food.
mm,
You went on a bad night,
Yeah,
but it
Scottish
was
Dave
good
was
for you
grumpy.
anyway.
Yeah, there was
not a
like
sword
two.
night.
There's like two pizzas the size of a table.
Yeah.
Well, it's on my summer bucket list, and Stefan Razor Blades is going to be there on my
Mm,
actual birthday. So I think I'm going to get it checked
There you
off. I'm
go.
very excited. But
yeah.
now I'm a little nervous the swords aren't coming out.
You need to ask for
Hopefully.
them.
I
Yeah.
I
I
think
will
the
be like,
swords are specifically for the bands too. Like you might need to stick around after the show to see any
Yeah.
swords.
oh,
Mm.
Cody
It's
will help
not
you
like
out.
you're playing guitar. Next thing you know, you're swinging a sword at the audience. It's
I feel like I can make this happen. I'm going to have
yeah,
a sword. I promise you. There will
okay.
be a picture of me with a sword. I'm pronouncing the W now, bringing that in. Sword.
So Ward, yeah,
I'm gonna
S
bet.
word.
Yeah, sword.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I don't usually believe in me. For this, I do. I have full confidence in myself that I will hold a sword at Scottish James.
And you'll tell them it's your birthday and you really want to hurt
If I have to, because I actually am not big on celebrating my birthday, but if it will get me holding
It
a
probably
sword at
would
Scottish
help.
James, it might help.
You
Cody's
got
really nice too. He won't let me the night go by without me getting the sword. That'll
Who's
happen.
that, Cody?
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one
Probably.
that brought me to the schematics guy. He's a helper. You just got to know a helper.
Do you want to talk about the rest of the album and what can be expected? Are there any other songs you want to talk about?
We also released. I didn't feel like paying for a single to be on streaming, but we released
Yeah, I thought there
an
was one coming out
AMV
today, right?
on. Well, I shared one with you that I thought you were gonna play that one. That
I was
one's
allowed to.
yeah. I don't care.
I thought you were releasing it today, and then I was like, well, what time should I post the interview? Because I'm
Oh
waiting for them to do their release, but then you didn't do a release. I was like, oh,
no, we were
guess you
just gonna
changed your
push
mind.
it on Friday.
Okay.
Um, so that song's
Oh shit.
probably like the most different slash most personal song on the album.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it
Um,
and see if I can find it and do better this time.
yeah, that song's called Recent Problems. So that's the third song. Um, the story behind it's a downer. I don't know if I want to get into it, but from the lyrics, you can be like, oh no.
Now I want to hear
Um,
it. I don't even know if I listened to it.
yeah, you might have to download it. You got the raw file or whatever, so that I
Oh,
think
you
it's like
emailed
80
it to me?
gigs. I think
Okay.
I shared it on Google Drive because
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
um but yeah, we also released an AMV, which is an anime music video for a song called The Darkest Timeline. That's on YouTube. Um we grew up in that like file sharing Napster LimeWire days, and a lot of that was anime music videos. So we were like, let's make one
Yeah.
and hope YouTube doesn't take it down, and they haven't. So, but we didn't. I didn't feel like paying to have it be a single streaming. It's very expensive being in a ska band, and you don't make any money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
Yeah. I think like the only guy sitting pretty is maybe Aaron Barrett, maybe. He
And he
got to
doesn't
take a
seem
few
happy
years
about
off
it.
for Real Big Fish.
Chris, who would this email have come from? You asked for my email
Um,
address, but
it would have been like, well, I don't want to. Here,
oh, yeah,
I'll resend it.
there we go.
Oh, you found it?
No, I mean, there we go. That's a good idea.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I may not have gotten it. Oh.
I got, really secure keeping our masters in a Google
Oh, I
Drive,
found it.
and that's
I
basically
would have
it.
never looked for this email address, but I found it.
Oh yeah, I send stuff from like 2 or 3 email addresses, so that's a mistake. I shouldn't do that. They should all come from the band email. Did you find it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I can play it first.
Go for it. Oh, you mean like if it works, right? Yeah, I can talk about it a little more while you figure that out. So
I have it. I just want to make sure that it's not going to like share your email address or anything because it's not going to be a pretty like player like I shared before. Do you want me to share now or you want to talk about it more?
no, you can do it. I don't really want to talk about the song.
All right, cool. We're going.
I can see your trouble. My streak in your hair matches mine. Gotta get there on the double. Even when no end in sight. I can see your trouble from a million miles away. Just waiting on the phone call, letting us know you're okay. I see you've had some recent problems. No one's got your back, there's no one on them. Now it's 3 a.m. and you're lying awake, overthinking every single little tiny mistake. Oh shit, I'm thinking some problems are worth drinking over. You're nearly 3 months sober. That's it, too late. You've chosen your own fate, and now it's really over. Hard to be sad when you see it coming. There's not much that I can do to stop you from becoming what we were afraid was coming true. Oh shit, I'm thinking some problems are worth drinking over. You're nearly 3 months sober. That's it, too late. You've chosen your own fate,
Wow, that was great.
Thanks.
It's
Oh, Clay.
oh,
So broken, Clay.
it's so sad. Can you hear me?
Now we
Yeah, it's
can.
great now.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. I tried plugging my headset in to see if it would work. Anyway,
Well, thanks for letting us share that.
yeah.
I had just assumed that it wasn't released, so it wasn't going to happen. I guess I should have asked.
No, we don't run a very tight ship. It's fine. It's good.
So the album's getting released this Friday on all streaming. Is there a vinyl planned?
So it's not currently in production, but there is a possibility. It's just uh things are a lot more expensive this time around to make an album. So it just kind of like has to wait. And we've never done a vinyl before. So I was like, well, we'll put out the CD. If people want it, they'll let us know if they want vinyl, and we'll do that down the line. And it's kind of hard. We didn't partner with any label or
Right,
anything. So for now, it's just CD and streaming. Hopefully, at some point, it'll be on vinyl. It is. We got it mastered for vinyl. It doesn't all fit on a vinyl. So the last two songs are like technically like bonus songs. They just they come out before the vinyl with the 10 regular songs, I guess.
right. How about the artwork for the album? Do you want to talk about what the inspiration was behind that? Who did it?
Oh, we we were taking a bunch of pictures.
Mm.
Some of them are inside the um the booklet, and it's on the CD, it's on the back. And then I was just like testing lighting, and took a picture of the broken keyboard. And then when I was sending out like the different versions, everyone's like, "Oh, let's go with the keyboard."
Yeah. Is there a
So
story
like
behind the broken keyboard? Like, how did it get broken?
I
I think
think was it his dog or
oh,
the
that sounds about
dehumidifier?
right. It's
I'm gonna
it's it's
go.
it's in our practice, our drummer's basement.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. Let's go with the
It was
dog. That sounds more interesting.
than whatever might have actually happened. I think there were some dogs and a dehumidifier involved, and we'll leave it up. We'll leave it
Yeah.
I
there.
want to picture that the dog's playing the keyboard. In my head, that seemed
Mm-hmm.
more
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
with a
yeah.
little ska cap on, actually.
Yeah.
Tie.
A little Scott cat.
Yeah.
What is the ska cap?
Well, you know, well, what are they called? Little caps.
Fedora
Yeah.
Not
or a
fedora.
pork
It's
pie
more like
hat.
what, like the
The one
old
with the
man hats.
button. It's like not a Jeff cap, but it's like, yeah,
Like
I
a
know what
little,
you're
little
talking
old
about.
man hat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Galley
one. My
cap.
hat's really, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the
Ska.
dog's wearing that and a tie.
Yeah. He
And
has
burgundy
a
bands.
chubby little pug and a chocolate lab, so you can take your pick of which dog was playing the
I'm
keyboard.
obviously gonna pick the chocolate lab.
Yeah, she's great. She has a underbite, so you can see her teeth poking through too.
Of course she love it.
Clay, don't
fostered
dox
myself
Pete's
into
dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say her name, so they can't find her.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Was the dog Don't say what back to my what? Was the dog kidnapped?
No, I just don't want to dox any dogs.
Yeah, it's like a dog has a personal life,
Yeah.
The
A job.
employers might find out.
Oops.
Dog has a family to support.
It's gonna be a lawsuit over the keyboard. I've just
Mhm.
destroyed someone's life.
But yeah, like basically everything in this band just kind of it happened. There's album art.
Yeah.
Almost every time we make art, it just kind of comes down to like who's gonna do it, and then it falls on me, and I'm like, I don't know this, and everyone's like, yeah, that.
Like if you're not gonna play the trumpet, Chris, you gotta do something for this band.
Gotta do something.
This
Yeah.
guy's playing 8 instruments and singing. You gotta do the art
Yeah.
Gotta do the art.
and raise a tiny human.
Yeah. Even
Well, he's
the
not contributing anything to the band yet.
No,
so.
he's if anything, he's taking away.
even the name of the record, "Oh Nice," was just like we just had a document that we typed a bunch of prospective album names into, and then we did like a little rank voting, and "Oh Nice" ended up being the number one, I guess. So, there wasn't
Yeah,
a whole
I think
lot more thought behind it, honestly.
I think I put it in there on like a whim. I was like, that's funny or something. And that was how our first album was also named. That's called And Things Got Weird. And we were actually reading all of the suggested names because I think we might have crowdsourced to that one. We were
Yeah.
like it was just like on Facebook, we were like, what should we call this album? And we had some normal suggestions, and then I was like, and then things get weird. And then everyone's like, oh, that's a good one. I was like, that's not one. That's not one. And everyone's like,
That's
no, that's it. We're
perfect.
doing that.
That's great. I actually
Yeah.
think the Facebook statuses is very funny too, though. I
Yeah,
thought that was very
that's a
clever.
song called Never Give Up, Never Surrender, which is just a line from Galaxy Quest.
I'm taking a
It's
break,
nothing
but
to
I'm
do
not
with
going to
any of
tell
the
you why.
lyrics.
Oh boy. There was a comment tonight about you having the best closing song ever. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh,
Oh, from
Death
Eric.
Star?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
always close out with
Songs
that song?
not always,
Oh,
but Eric usually makes us. He's like, you can't leave till you play I Had Friends on That Death Star.
he's
We usually
bossy.
play it. Yeah, the song's exactly what it sounds like. It's just about I had friends on that Death Star. You're just yelling that pretty much the whole song. And
I
there's a
like Go
hardcore
Big or Go
breakdown.
Homeless. I found that song today. Go Big or Go Homeless, and I really like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our old bassist. The first bassist wrote that song.
Oh,
But yeah, Death Star is just it's probably the
Probably what?
our like most we definitely go the hardest when we play it. Um and yeah, I think it's just a good encapsulation of like the energy we try to bring to our shows. And it's a pretty explosive end to the set, but I think it helps us kind of um you know culminate all the energy we've been bringing. It's just a fun song to play also.
so
Yeah.
spoiler, at Pioneer Valley Ska Fest, either on Friday or Saturday night, everyone will hear that song last
More than likely, yeah.
because
Yeah.
Eric's the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You might not invite us back another year.
That's why he keeps inviting you back for that song.
Yeah, for that once. Oh, we also play a Mean Water Country theme song cover, and he likes that one too. You probably where are you guys from?
I'm from Philly.
I'm in New York.
Okay. Well, Water Country is a water park in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and we covered their theme song.
I live right next to a water park in New Hampshire, actually. Will that come in handy?
It's just like it was a commercial that was always on TV when we were growing up, and they just say the name Water Country over and over again in the song, so it's deep in there.
That's what she said.
Knew it was coming.
He handed me that.
I handed you a second one, you didn't take it.
But yeah, we play Death Star. Eric likes it, so we have to play it. But we actually weren't. We played a show Saturday, and we weren't gonna play it, because we were just trying to try out most of our new songs live, and then the venue was like, "Where the bands are going too fast. You gotta play more songs." So when we went on, we're like, oh, let's play Death Star at the end, and then obviously like everyone everyone there who knew the song was like, oh. That's my impression of a crowd.
It was spot on. Are there any bands that you, well, you guys might not have the same band, but like you'd really like to play a show with, or that you haven't yet? Or collab with?
He wants to know who your bucket list band or artist is to do something with, anything with.
Play with, collab with, anything.
We've never done like we've never had anyone from outside of the band who like wasn't like somewhat already attached to the band be on a track. I had thought about it for this one, but like it, organizing that like just takes so long, and like we recorded this almost a year ago. So there's definitely people from other bands like I love the guys and Liz from Best of the Worst. I think like they're like one of the best bands. So like there's someone I probably could have been like, hey, you want to be on this? But I just never think to do it. And I'm always writing the songs kind of in my own voice, and I don't know how to like write for other
It
people
can be a
really.
band that someone you want to, you'd like think it'd be cool to tour with or play with, or you can
Make a
just be like,
split
no, I
with.
don't have an answer.
Whatever. Could be anything
Um
at all.
who have we not played with is what I'm
That's
like thinking.
yeah, that's I can think of a lot of bands that we played with that I want to play with again. Like the one I have in mind is like we played with Kill Lincoln many years
I
ago.
somehow knew you were going to say Kill Lincoln. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah, we
I'm
played with
psychic.
them super long time ago, and we haven't really played with them. Actually, we
Yeah,
played with them at
2018 I think was the
Scott.
last time we played with them. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the time before that was like Ska Prom or something, 2012
yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, so we haven't seen them in a while. We haven't played with Big D in like 15 years either.
Yeah.
I saw them when I have my old teenage stubs, and it's fun to look at. I had no idea who they were then, but it's fun now to
Yeah.
look back and see who I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say the one band we haven't played with that I really would like to is the Suicide Machines.
Mm.
We've played with Jay's other band, Jay Navarro and the Traders. Like I set up a show in Lowell, Massachusetts for them in like 2017, 2018, something like that. And like he's a really cool, down to earth guy, but we've never played with like Suicide Machines proper. So it would definitely be them.
Yeah.
I
For
like
me.
that answer. I would come.
I knew you would like that answer, Jess.
You're my favorite.
I think like if I could pick a band to like tour with, which another band we've already played with and played with many times, but it would be cool to like do a run with Power Up because they're just like pretty good friends with them, I would say, and they're just fun
It'd just be a great
around,
time.
and their music fucking is awesome, and yeah, it'd just be a good time to hang out.
If we kept playing that many shows, I don't know if me and Jeff could remember our secret handshake. Like it's already different every time.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing a show or a tour with Threat Level Burgundy, Power Up, Kill Lincoln, and Suicide Machines.
Ooh,
Sounds good.
fire.
Someone make it happen.
Manifest it.
Somehow get some money so we can go.
I really enjoyed Kill Lincoln. I did get to see them in the past year,
Yeah.
and I'll see them in, I think they're doing a show in Albany with Bad Operation and
Jar.
Jar.
Yeah.
I was worried I was saying that wrong.
And somebody, there's like local, I guess.
Yeah,
not
I think the Modern
There's
Natives.
another
I
big
think,
band, too.
I think- isn't Doom Stoppers on
Are
like
they
that?
playing?
Doomstoppers is on a different.
A different
it's
chunk.
Also, I think they're actually playing maybe in Poughkeepsie. They're doing that like summer ska, right, tour.
Oh, with Curve Control, Ben Basili. Who else? There was one more. The Abrupters. Yes.
Very exciting.
Very, very cool. I was actually looking at like how far it would be for each of those places for me.
I think there's two I would be able to make it to,
Yeah.
Brooklyn or Poughkeepsie.
Well, Brooklyn I can go to anytime.
I hope I'm not mixing up different tours.
You're not, you're good.
And
So
that back in the day, they had 2 trombone players. They don't anymore, but they did.
who did?
Kill Lincoln.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Lincoln.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
then
can hear
Alan
it
and
on their first
Hotez.
release.
Yeah,
But
and when
not- but
Umi
not
was
3.
over in Japan, the old trombone player filled in for him.
Mm,
Yeah. I got to see one show with him
hell
recently.
yeah.
I forget which one it was. It might have been Pino's or something. No, I don't know. I forget. I've seen them a lot.
Yeah, they're really good.
When
They
they
make
played
a lot
this
of good
record
music.
and Jer filled in for Umi, so
Mm,
it must have been Pino's because I don't think Umi was back yet, or I guess he is now. Anyway,
yeah.
Pioneer Valley Ska Fest. I want to obviously promote that festival because it's amazing, and I think everybody should give it a shot. There are so many bands playing that. Like I never heard of Threat Level Burgundy before I went to Pioneer Valley Ska Fest last year. And it's the same this year. So many bands playing that are like, I don't want to say fresh blood, but not so well known and nationally dispersed. They're all like regional bands, kind of. Not all, but a lot. So who are some of the bands that you're most looking forward to seeing? And why do you think people should come? What do you love about the festival?
I'm just pulling up the
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 flyer,
lineup?
yeah.
yeah.
It's like I
I
remember
have it
it
on the
all the
back of my
time, and
hand.
then I'm like, oh yeah, they're playing
It's
too.
it's definitely where I discovered a ton of bands that I didn't know before.
Yeah, Left Hand Hot Dog, La
Oh,
Yeah.
Masonite.
All
Yeah,
those Girth Control, that's
This,
where I
this was
met
last
them.
year, not this year. Yeah, let's not. I guess I'm gonna confuse people now. I will, while you're looking, I will say to the listeners that there is a Facebook group out there called Pioneer Valley Ska Pals. Anybody can join that. There's lots of information being shared in there and some community aspect, people looking for lodging together, travel together, all the things, getting ready for the festival. So it's a good place to join. Go join it. And I also want to plug that on June 16th, we are doing a very special I'll Talk Live. We're even going to start an hour early because we plan on some surprise guests. It won't just be one band, but Eric's coming on and we're going to talk about the festival and bring on some surprises.
Wait, which podcast is this?
June 16th,
June
save the date. It's gonna be a fun one. Not that every episode isn't fun, but it's gonna be
I'm
different.
seeing. Oh, sorry.
You're
I'm
good. Go ahead.
I'm seeing so many dangers on the flyer. And incredible. They're
Oh,
from
I just booked them for a show in Philly for
yeah.
3 weeks from now.
They're sick. They're from Providence.
Uh-huh.
One of their guitarists was at our show last week in Pawtucket, but we played with
bass
I
player
think
Jesse was there too.
okay. Um
The two tall guys.
yeah. The first time we played with them, I think was
What?
maybe their first or second show. It
Okay.
was the first Pioneer Valley, right, Chris?
Yeah, it was their
Yeah.
first show, I believe.
You
Wait,
would
they
not
played
have
last year, or was it the first?
Yeah,
Was it the
no,
first?
2 years ago, yeah.
Say, I
You would
didn't.
2
not
years
have
ago.
ever known that it was their first.
It felt
Music
like
is
they had
so
been a band
cool.
for like a decade.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Yeah, if you're not listening to so many dangers, you're messing up.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
And if you're in Philly and you don't come to the show, you're messing up. June
When's
13th.
that show,
Messing up.
Jess?
June 13th, Saturday
June
night,
13th.
bombs, the close. They were playing with Goofy at Night, who is a Philadelphia ska punk band. Hachi Machi, it is their first show, but they describe themselves as what a stolen oh fuck, I can't think of it now. What are those things they steal from cars? Catalytic
Uh
converters.
Converter.
What a
Yeah, that
stolen
happened to
catalytic
me in
converter would
Seattle.
sound like as music. I don't know. They're like punk, hardcore punk, a little bit of alternative. We also have a band called Famous and Fallen playing with them, and they're a Philly punk band. So it should be fun.
Awesome.
Come on out.
Wait, how do you
Yeah.
split an EP? I don't mean to sound ignorant here.
What?
I'm looking back at your guys. I think you were talking about it with Tsunami, the split EP.
Yeah.
Like, what's a split EP?
So we're, two bands are on one record.
But
It's a
you're like
lot.
sharing, but you're not playing together.
Nah.
No, I mean, sometimes.
Did you play your
Um,
own songs on that? Like sometimes bands will cover each other's songs on the side, sometimes they'll play their own. Like a split could be many of things.
we did our own songs,
Yeah.
and so did Llama Tsunami. That was our first release ever.
Yeah.
We recorded it in Ben's basement, like at his parents' house,
Yeah.
when we were all like
It's
20 or
yeah.
less.
I think it was like Battle of the Bands or something, and got a ton of just like
I
off.
like the, you can't see. I really,
Oh
I
yeah, they
just
got a
like the
bunch of free
picture.
mics. Yeah, that's in the parking lot of a venue called the Sad Cafe that was in Plastow, New Hampshire, that we used to play
Oh,
a
I like the
lot.
name of the cafe.
We were like, yeah, we always had a joke. It was like never sad, always cafe. But it was we we just yeah, it's we're standing in like a raft, right? Like
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
like
And
for
like
one a raft for one.
I
like
think
you guys are cut out.
like me and Matt aren't even in the raft. We're just like
Yeah,
standing
you're
on the
just
water.
standing in the water. Yep.
But yeah, for splits, typically like two bands, sometimes three. I've seen three bands on a split before. It's definitely more common for like physical releases, like back, that was 2011, I think, when streaming was just like pure volume and like MySpace.
Yeah,
Um,
I can buy
so we
digital
we did
now.
that. So I think it's four songs by them,
Yep.
four songs by us. It's
Disney
it's definitely a good
YG,
way to
Siesta,
like to
Siesta.
meld like fan bases.
Yeah,
Um, so it's a little less common now. I know Bad Time Records puts out like those Wave Breaker.
I
I think
like
it's
it.
been a
I like
while though,
the,
right?
I like the
Yeah,
concept.
Was Folly and The Best of the Worst the last one, maybe? I don't know.
it might have been.
Yeah.
I think that was only two songs. It was one song by each
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And I think the
It's
HQ
it's
Lincoln Less Than Jake one was one song on each side, so I could be wrong.
yeah. I think it's just like harder to like find two bands that just like have a song or two that they aren't like trying to commit to an album
Mhm.
or like their own EP. Um, but I like that Wavebreaker series like simply because it's like legacy bands, newer bands.
Right.
Like I think that's the way to do it. Where like back in the day, it was just like I think like Rancid and NoFX put out a split together like 12 albums into their careers. It's like, yeah, we all know. We all like. I don't even think they covered each other's songs. It was just like, I mean, maybe they did, but anywho. So that's the deal with splits.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Very cool. I like it,
Pioneer.
and I like the
Yeah, back to Pioneer Valley. Did we
I want
tell
to shout
everyone
out
why they need to
a
come to
few
Pioneer
other
Valley?
bands. We've played with so many of these bands before. I think it's
Yeah.
like mostly the California bands we haven't played with for obvious coastal reasons.
So how many from
But
California? You got Bucko Nine, Voluntary Hazing, Horizon Point. That's three. Is there more? Oh, the Goodwin Club.
Goodwin Club. I forget where Maka Sticks are from.
They're from DC. We just hosted them
Oh,
here
okay.
last week.
Right, you said that, yeah. And then I'm looking at an old poster. I know Hot Rails is gone and Ghost Tones are in.
Yeah, I want to
So like
say
I love
that
Ghost Tones. I think they're like a super tight band.
I love Ghost
We
Tones.
love ghost tones.
Obviously Power Up, they're so great. We've known them for forever. Sergeant Skag, obviously we've known them a very long time.
And I want to say they
Uh,
said this is their only show this year.
I
Wow.
think I did see that, yeah.
They're working on an
I
album, I
mean,
believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but also like I think they're all parents, I believe. So like I'm the only one in the band with one kid. Like no one else has any kids, so it's still kind of easy. Like I can't imagine us all having children and trying to play shows. Like that must be so hard. But what other bands? I always like watching Green Street Fiends.
Yeah,
I think
they
they've
rock.
played every year too, and it's just like the squealing of the saxophone and like the doominess of it, and then just all of a sudden like a little bit of upstrokes and then back to like of the saxophone. I think is like super fun. And then I feel like I haven't seen Do It With Mouse before.
Oh,
We're
they're
like
so good.
yeah, we're like pseudo online friends. We've never like met, but we like some of us have talked to each other. So definitely looking forward to Do It With Malice. And then like it's hard to not point out the New Limits and Pink Slip because our we've been lending them Clay's brother Austin for like the better part of 6, 7 years now. I
Yeah,
think he's been in both those bands.
yeah. Futon
So
So he's
he's
Lasagna
pulling.
playing with
also.
3 bands that weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
yeah. I'm gonna let you know. This might be a leak that it's all gonna be on one of the days he does that.
Yeah,
Oh,
So he's gonna be
oh.
tired.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't
And
envy
then
him.
yeah, no, no. And then Futon Lasagna, obviously, like we love them. We play with them a ton, and we've been borrowing their bass player for
I
like a
really enjoyed
year.
them last year. They stuck out to
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
Yeah, Connell is great. I love like his ability to just kind of like jump in and be like, all right, I know bass, let's do it. Um, and then there's just like there's so many great bands on here, and like Agonizers we've played with a ton. Going Rate, yeah. Oh, and Skeleton Crew, we just played with them in
yeah,
Pawtucket,
Oh,
and like
nice.
I think it was the best they've ever sounded. So I think they're gonna put on a great show. And I think they might be on early one of the 2 days, if I recall. So like
Everybody should be
get
there
there
for
at
all bands.
doors.
Like, don't miss
yeah,
any bands because they're all fabulous.
yeah.
Joker's
Sin-
Republic are big favorites of ours. I'm happy to see them on there. Sabon, I have not been able to see yet, but I'm really excited to see them. I've been loving them lately. They're just out of high school, so think back to when you started, and they're coming out to play the festival, so it's pretty cool. Uh, Another
Yeah,
California band, I think Codename Rocky's from California too, so there might be 5 California bands.
oh, that sounds expensive.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
a lot of
right?
flights.
Voluntary Hazing is
Um,
amazing. I can't wait to see them. And then Bucko Nine, obviously.
oh, and the Selectmen used to be Pop,
Yes.
so they rebranded. They're
Yeah, their
fun.
EP is great, the one they just put out.
I haven't gotten around to it, but I definitely will before this.
Yeah, we did have Tal on the podcast. Gosh, it had to be March because it was the last episode. No, it wasn't. Never mind. It was March though.
yeah. I think at this point we've named every band on the
I
poster
know. I was
as
gonna
a
say, I feel
reason
like
to
we're
We
naming
go.
every
mentioned
band.
Thumper.
We have
We
not said
mentioned the
Thumper, and it's
headliners.
their
Yeah,
first show in how long?
I think like 4 or 5 years was
Oh,
like
is that
their
it? Okay.
last.
I don't think we
It
said
was
the
either right
Founsick.
before
The
COVID or
Founsick
right
is very
after.
good. They're from our area. Well, they're from New York, close enough. There was someone else we didn't say yet. The Skluts, they're from either Baltimore or DC, really good.
Joker's Republic's on there too,
Yes.
those
Oh.
guys. No.
yeah.
Yeah, we
We
love
played
We
with
played with them
them.
so many times,
Yeah, super
4 or 5
long ago,
of
like
some.
maybe one of their first shows.
Yeah, I think it's like besides Austin, I think everyone's different.
Yeah.
maybe.
And Austin came out and played with which band with his violin again? Just remind me.
Catch 22.
He did the violin with Catch 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite little moments. I loved the violin.
Yeah, that was great. And he said he hadn't played the violin in a very long time. That was his first
I thought
instrument.
it
Yeah,
was super cool.
Did an
I had no
amazing
idea he
job with that.
played till I saw that.
And they're just good people all around. So
Yeah.
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 But that's what I definitely love about Pioneers. Like, there's like definitely like different levels of bands on there. Like, it's like I went to like Back to the Beach like forever ago, and it's just like legacy band, legacy band, legacy band, legacy band, like one local opener. So like it's like I really like that. There's just such a mix of different bands on here that like
Yeah.
And so many of them sound different too.
Mhm.
Like we're not just like all about to watch like 10 Real Big Fishes or like 10
Right.
Less Than
Yeah.
Jakes. Like it's
It's a
gonna
really good
jump
place to,
around.
it's a good place to discover new bands for sure.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
It's cool too that it's like, not there's been like a couple like returning bands. Like last year was Scar Me of Darkness's first show in forever, and this year it's Thumper. It's like, giving all these older bands that like not bands because they haven't been playing a ton lately, but giving them a chance to dust it off and you know,
Right.
It's a great variety.
Yeah.
Somehow it's a great variety, even though it's a genre kind of
Mhm.
themed. It's still a variety. I always speak highly of it.
And if you come, you'll be able to see Threat Level Burgundy and a bunch of new songs, it seems, huh?
Yeah, we'll be playing mostly new songs, except for obviously we have to play Death Star
They're
or
Yeah.
playing
we don't
Death
get
Star
invited
10
back.
times in a row, actually.
Yeah.
Only that.
That's all they're doing.
We'll play it in the style of the songs on our new album, but it will just be Death Star.
Genius. Yeah.
And for the people who sadly can't make Pioneer Valley Ska Fest, do you have any other upcoming shows?
Is it just that one at Tafetta and Lowell, I think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're that is official, right?
Yeah,
It is
it's been
now.
announced for weeks.
Yeah,
We're
we're
playing with Save Ferris August 13th.
yeah.
It's Tafetta and Lowell. And then we'll be announcing some other shows that aren't like 100% confirmed, but August, September is going to be a little more busy. We actually like didn't even book like a release show for this. We were like, we'll let people listen to the songs for a month or two,
Right.
bake them in, and then we'll play shows then.
Yeah.
You said Save Ferris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
August 13th in Lowell, Mass.
That was one of my first ska bands I knew. Many moons ago.
Man,
Many
it's a
moons
name I haven't heard in a long time.
You know that Agonizer show in July I was talking about? It's the Scapository is the band I couldn't think of. That's also
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
we like
first show in
them.
a year. I just
Yeah.
looked it up, so that I got really
Yeah, that's their
excited.
first show coming back because they had some
Yeah.
lineup changes. Yeah.
Yeah, we played
I'm
with them
just
in Long
plugging shows
Island
that you
like
guys aren't in.
3 years ago.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Like for me, like I like the what's it like when the water rises, all boats rise or whatever. It's too
Yeah.
late for me to
Rising Tide.
remember the
Yeah.
quote.
I was
Yeah.
just listening to some ska member of some band. I don't remember talk about. I don't know if it's just ska bands, but that it's always been like a support each other kind of vibe and not so much competition, but helping each other out.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things we spoke about last year at Pioneer Valley was like, all the bands, because like, ska is getting bigger, but it's still like a relatively small scene, generally, even just like across the country. So like all the bands kind of know each other because we all play the same shows or we play shows with people who've played shows with the other bands. So it's always nice just to hang out, see the friends.
Or you're
and-
in each other's bands.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's why you want everyone to succeed. You're in
Yeah.
all of them.
I think it's
Rachel's
also
looking
like
for a band.
when a scene is this small and like the like big record companies aren't like actively like pushing you, then like there isn't really a reason for competition. Like when you're signed to like an 8 record deal and like if you don't sell things, you're gonna get shelved and your career is over. Like you don't have that pressure.
Right.
Where like with ska bands, it's just like, well, none of us are really
You should
selling
leave that
that
part
many
out. Just be like, yeah,
records,
we're nice
so
guys. We're
let's
just
hang
nice guys.
out. Like, yeah. It's like there's no reason to like um talk shit, I guess, or
Yeah.
like put down another band. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's like not helping us out.
Yeah.
In honor of our friend Eric who passed away, we like to ask his favorite question on every podcast, which is asking you guys to tell us a favorite show story or concert story, and preferably a traumatic one, as I think
Oh,
he'd put it,
I
right,
was
Jess?
that's perfect because I
He-
was going to ask if it has to be a positive story.
it's no, Eric would
'Cause
prefer it to be traumatizing.
what was it? Like our second show, Chris, the one in Revere?
Oh,
Oh, they
yeah,
both, okay.
that
I think it
was
was
the
our
time.
second or third show, literally ever. I was
That was
still
our
14
third
or
show.
15. Yeah, I was still 14 or 15 or whatever. It was this place that was like a smoke shop, I think.
It was an
Um,
art gallery.
yeah, but they were selling like
Art.
bongs and pipes and shit. Um,
That's
Beer out of
art,
a
right?
cooler.
yeah,
Schmutt.
they were. It was supposed to be like they were gonna have a slam poetry night and then have music after, and it was like I think the poetry was supposed to end at like 9 or so, and then
Originally, the poetry was supposed to happen between bands.
oh, word,
And then the poets were like, no, we
yeah,
need to go one after the other.
and they just like kept going and like on first, actually second, and then eventually we were on last, and we didn't end up playing until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Um,
Yeah.
and part of this also was that this was 2009 or 10 or whatever. So weed wasn't legal yet in Massachusetts, and they were smoking, probably selling weed in the venue. They were selling beer out of a cooler they do, and because of
Oh no,
not,
You're breaking up again.
how about now? Is it
Good.
good? Okay.
So beer out of a cooler, we got that far.
Yeah, they locked the door so you weren't allowed to leave. Um,
Oh.
you know, doing these illegal activities and like again, I was 14 or 15. A number of my friends came to this show, 14 or 15, and we were all like
my God.
locked in this, beach town smoke shop art gallery, not playing, waiting to play until like 2 or 3 in the morning. And it's just like that one has stuck with me forever because it's just like anytime we have a show where like I feel like I didn't play well, or maybe like, the promoter is kind of a dick, I'm just like, it can always be way worse. Like, I think we've experienced worst possible show. And so like everything seems everything's more manageable in comparison.
Was everyone, were your friends locked in there until after you played? Like, was
Yeah.
everyone locked in until it ended? No one could leave?
Yeah. Yeah. And like,
Well,
people were,
no,
Crazy.
after the bands that was supposed to headline decided we were the headliner as our
yeah.
third show ever, they played and then almost everyone left.
Yeah.
Like then they unlocked the door and there were like 20-ish people left and there were like 200 people originally in this like basement of a hair salon.
Yeah.
Um and then we started to play and 30 seconds in, the guy running the place ripped the cord out of my amp and he was like, You're too loud, like you're you're going too crazy." Like everyone started to like do like a skank circle and he's like, "What are you doing? You can't be doing this." And I was like, "We've been here for 8 hours." And I was like, "And there's 10 people in here, it's not that big of a deal."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're gonna knock the art off the walls." And I just wanted to be like, "You're just selling weed, you don't care about the art, why are you pretending?" um and then we played like 3 songs and then like he got mad so we left.
Oh my God.
And like that was our third show ever. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Clay, yeah, you were like 14, 15,
Yeah.
like, and like it was put on by our friend too and I felt kind of bad. he was like, yo, we double booked slam poetry night. Like they're gonna go in between you guys. And then yeah, 3.5 hours of slam poetry by
They were selling
4.
guns in the other room you couldn't see. This was more
Probably, yeah.
I would
yeah.
maybe.
I would be
And
surprised
like
if weed was the
Yeah,
only
no,
drug
you
they were
just
selling.
the hookers and guns
Yeah.
weren't visible.
Yeah.
and then it was also our sax player's girlfriend at the time's birthday.
Mm.
And she's locked in this basement of a hair salon. She's like, can we at least go to dinner? And they had to like negotiate to get out. And then the only place they thought they had time to go to was IHOP. So I think was it her 21st birthday too?
Gosh, I hope not.
I
But
think it was because I was 20 and
sounds
they're
about
both
right.
older.
Yeah.
So she spent her like 21st birthday instead of like hanging out at a bar or like doing 21st birthday things, like eating pancakes and then locked in the basement of this like shady place.
That's
Yeah.
horrible and hilarious.
Yeah. I would say that would probably end most bands.
It
Yeah.
was an escape room you didn't ask for.
I
Yeah,
don't even think
exactly.
escape rooms were a thing yet. It was like,
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he has a
right.
franchise.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
I assume this place is no more.
Oh,
sure
no
hope
idea.
so.
Don't want to know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like been torn down and there's a Panera or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You were so young.
I think it was also next to a strip club, if I'm not mistaken.
It was attached.
course
Yeah,
it
there was a
was.
hallway.
Yeah.
It was part of it.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't think it was because
Okay.
not to get too into local Massachusetts things. I think the strip clubs in Revere are pretty well known.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it was like mostly hair salons and there might have been like a convenience store that was already closed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was on that street. Was it on Route 1?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're getting too local. I'm naming
Yeah.
routes. We gotta stop.
We have Route 1
It was
it's all good.
Yeah. The only other like really bad horror one was we played like Medford.
Oh God.
It was
It's
Medford
just like a like town square type
Town Day,
festival.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they decided one song into our set, it was time to start the classic hot rod revving contest.
And
So we had to just compete with hot rods, just revving their engines as hard as they could. And the hot rods were like, I don't know, 100 feet away at most.
yeah.
That
was
sounds
the
like
other.
a sensory nightmare.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah. It was.
And
I-
it was also like 2016, 2017. So the political climate being what it was. So
Mm,
the orange jumpsuit and a Hillary Clinton mask. And the guy that had been like our contact, like hosting the show, like walked up on stage, like in between our songs and just like, yeah, lock her up, lock her up. And it's like, we're just like,
Holy
on
mood
stage-
killer.
yeah.
I feel like I blacked that out. I don't even remember that.
Thank
Yeah,
God
that-
we're in better times now, right?
And then like we had like gone into that show being to play like most polite, like normal songs. All this stuff happened, and our last song we're like, fuck it, we're playing Death Star, and just went like as hard as possible, like middle. It was like raining that day too, or something.
Yeah,
Like
it was quite
it's
a
like
day.
middle of a square in Medford, just like playing this ska chord song because we were pissed off at what was happening. And I had forgotten about that one until you mentioned that.
God.
So that's probably what began Death Star being your go-to finale song, maybe.
It might be, yeah.
Solved it.
Maybe it was definitely our like let's stop playing the upstrokey slow stuff. Let's just I think I might maybe turn my amp all the way up because I was
Yeah.
I was just over it.
Yeah. Oh, remember the like clown place festival in like Connecticut,
Oh
or was it Worcester, Connecticut?
no, it was Connecticut. It
Yeah.
was like it was some like all day festival at like I think it's still there. I don't know. It was like it it was mostly made of old carnival rides. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if that's a way to describe a building, but it
It's
was
true
like
though.
I think we were playing on like an old tilt-a-whirl stage or something. I don't even remember. And it was just all mud. The whole place
Yeah.
was mud.
Yeah.
And then like we played to like two drunk guys because it was like a camping thing and it was
Yeah.
like 11
Yeah.
and they'd been going to like 2, so there was no point of us being there, but it happened.
And then it all
Say
connected.
hello
The
to
two
my
drunk
cat.
guys were also who locked you in at 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full circle.
And
They
then like
lost their drug house and now just camp.
they opened a clown house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some
We've had
luck.
some times.
Positive show stories.
We don't care about those ones. It's okay.
We played a bomb music industry once and it was super fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we
that's
go.
cool.
There's a positive one.
We
It
opened
was
for
at
Real
my
Big
college.
Fish at a college like spring concert once. That was really cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Like it's like a small liberal arts college in Western Mass, like literally on the border of Mass in New York, Mass College of Liberal Arts. And they got Real Big Fish for their spring concert. And
That's
then
crazy.
we did Lama Tsunami also open that show?
They did.
Yeah.
And we got pizza and it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
There's a couple positive ones.
Yeah.
I like that you guys are like twice now, like that pizza is the most amazing thing that you can get. And you're like, there was pizza at the show.
Well, like I think that was the first show they asked us for our rider. And I
Yeah.
had to like Google that. I was like,
This is
what do you
right.
mean? I was like, what does that word mean? And then it was like, oh, it just means chips and a fruit basket is basically what it means. And I think when we got there, like, do you need anything else? And we're like, we need pizza. And they're like, we'll find it.
These are our demands.
Yeah.
We're not
We also
playing
need a
unless we
fourth
get 2
trombone player.
pizzas.
All right,
That
Ninja
was-
Turtles.
I feel like that was like our first the first show that felt like super legit. I'm not gonna say it was like our first show with a sound check, but like definitely like the first one that I remember that we actually had like a sound check and everything worked instead of like just like blasting the horns into the room and trying to play as loud as possible.
And I have to assume the energy was super high.
Yeah,
amongst,
yeah, definitely.
college kids and Real Big
A
Fish
little bit.
playing.
It was for college kids only. It
Yeah,
wasn't for the outside crowd. So I think there were only like 50 people there and it was in the auditorium. So it didn't it look if that show was at like the Midway Cafe in Boston, it would have been like insane. But because it was in a gym, it was like this is fun.
yeah.
This is a fun time. This isn't super exciting.
What do you guys care? You
I
got
don't-
pizza, right?
Yeah, we got pizza. Got to hang out with Real Big Fish. It was a cool
I think
time.
we sold a good amount of merch that show too. So
Yeah, it's all about the dollars over
Yeah.
here.
And now you're gonna play a gym again. Maybe they'll play next year.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna break another story. We're not gonna play inside the gym this year.
Oh, I was gonna ask that earlier, but I figured I shouldn't. Oh,
Yeah, unless
cool, you're
me
playing
saying
the
this
church.
gets me in trouble, and then we're going back into the basement. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh. Eric, you heard
Breaking
nothing.
all the secrets. Eric, you didn't hear anything. You heard me promoting, and that's all you care about.
What did we hear about
Oh.
playing in a church? What?
What?
What is that?
I do hope at some point, like I do like that venue.
Mhm.
I am hoping there's some sort of like up, like he goes up with it in the coming years, and we get like some outside stages.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be great.
It would
because
be great.
that basement was hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The basement, the fucking green room was sweltering, and I did an
Mhm.
interview with Tal in the office next to that. I thought I was gonna die, and that was like before it even started. It was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like no air conditioning. What was that, like the third level or something? I don't know.
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
people like napping in the green room too, and I'm like, how?
Probably
It's
because they passed out from heat.
Yeah,
yeah,
heat
true.
extract. They weren't
Brian
napping.
from not to blow up his spot. Brian from Power Up was walking. He's just like, and I was like that. It was the oldest couch I think I've ever seen. It
Is
was
this
like
the
from
couch that we did
Victorian
interviews on? Oh,
Victorian
no, upstairs.
times.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have slept on the floor before that. I will say, like, the most mini Doritos I've ever eaten in my life
Mm,
occurred last year in the green room.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, is there
everyone
anything we
go.
didn't talk about that you want to get out there to people? Because we're like 2 hours
Um,
in now.
oh wow. Oh yeah, I should go to bed. I have to look at
Is
it
who
after a
is
child.
AE8441? Are you in the band? They said it's a sauna, and they
I like
like the
those
apples.
apples.
Yeah, I think they might be in your band. I don't know. No?
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
them. I don't know them. They
So
should go to Bandcamp right now and pre-order our record. That's
Everybody
what they
go to
should do.
Bandcamp, pre-order Oh Nice. Did I get that
Oh,
right?
nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
it's
Yeah.
Oh Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can pronounce it all sorts of different ways. That's, I think, why we chose it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Rachel got kicked
nice.
out. Now she's coming back. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a fan. It's not someone in your band. I bet you they pre-ordered
Nice.
your album already.
It is possible. We've done okay. No fuck.
Nice. Oh, oh,
Nice.
nice. Rachel, do you have anything else for these guys? You're in a
Should
different
like,
spot now, and I
oh,
can't hear you.
Wait, can you hear me?
oh,
Now I
You
can.
can hear it. Yeah.
So, Will Smith and Chris Rock, guys, if you had to say
Oh,
someone takes the blame, there's only one
oh,
answer. Who would you pick?
wait, what?
Will Smith, Chris Rock slap incident.
Hmm.
Who was 100% in the wrong?
I believe Will Smith. If I had to be
You would.
violence, couldn't
Yeah,
take a joke.
that's correct. Okay. Some people try to argue a little bit of both. No. Just like to get everyone's opinion.
Yeah, I think there's some layers there that we're not involved with that would explain what occurred there.
He
I'm gonna
got to
guess some of it had to do with
stay.
Scientology at some point and some other stuff. I don't want to talk too much about Scientology.
That is what I follow. I'm highly
I don't
offended.
want to get drafted.
all right. If that's it, let everyone know where they can follow you and stay up to date on your announcements and your music.
Can't wait to see you at
Um,
Pioneer Fest.
yeah, I discovered we
Everybody
still
come
have
to
a
Pioneer.
MySpace page, so you can follow us on MySpace. I think um, it's still up. Still a
Really?
website that we have a page on that I don't have access to.
That's
Um,
really funny.
but yeah, Instagram, TikTok, I guess, Blue Sky. Just type in Threat Level Burgundy. The internet will bring you there.
And Burgundy is spelled Burgundy.
My cat trying to get out. She's
Oh
not going anywhere.
my God.
Not going anywhere.
Um,
I
And
love
if
an
you
orange.
aren't here for this whole interview, you can find this on YouTube. It'll stay up, and we will also publish this on Apple Podcasts and Spotify within the next week. I used to say a few days, but then, being real, within a week.
mhm.
And happy birthday to Jess.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Thank you.
Early birthday. She's really trying to
Well,
get out.
thank you for coming on. We can't wait for Pioneer Valley and to see you again. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll see you in
Hey, thanks for
260.
having us. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for being on.
I gotta attend to this cat. Thank you.